around with that, play around with it, just talk. It don't have to be a physical cheating, but
Yeah.
emotionally, it's like you're cheating on that person.
No, that's what you're doing.
You're emotionally cheating
You're
because
cheating
you're putting
because
your
you're
emotions.
giving, you're giving your vulnerable
Yeah,
moments,
yeah,
and that's the word, vulnerable
moments to
moments to
somebody
another
else.
man.
Yeah, and that's and I understand if a person can't move forward with that, because I wouldn't
Nah,
want to move forward with
nah,
someone
wasn't
that
nothing to talk
she's.
about. Ain't nothing to talk about. I love you. We
Yeah,
engaged, blah blah.
nah,
But they ain't nothing to talk about.
because
So go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You
no, no, I'm
finish.
saying because when I like to talk about things, I like to put myself into
Yeah,
it. So if
yeah.
I was to do that to a young lady, I'm with her, she's beautiful, we're together,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm pouring out to somebody else. Matter of fact, we're talking about being vulnerable, crying. I'm crying on somebody else's shoulders.
Right.
It ain't physical, but I'm giving her that attention.
Right.
That's and just you can't do that, bro.
Yeah.
You sabotaging everything right there. That's not an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not an
Yeah.
option.
Yeah. I was livid.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess people got two stories, and
Yeah.
you can listen and listen, but at the end of the day, factual is factual.
Mm-hmm.
Feelings, and because if again, let's flip that.
Mm-hmm.
If you was all in another girl, and yeah, my girl, she be tripping,
Yeah.
and blah blah blah, baby,
Yeah.
and why you conversing with her? You got
Mm-hmm.
sisters, you got a mama. Why
Yeah.
you keep talking to this girl
Yeah.
about us? It
And
wouldn't end the same.
in due
She would
time,
roll out too.
and in due time, if you keep entertaining that, it's not physical just yet. However, in
Oh, it
due
can happen.
time, that's why people go around
They
down the
fall in
alley.
love. They fall in love. They be in love with somebody totally different in
Yeah.
their relationship.
Yeah.
And people look at it like, well, why they jump up and leave? Well, this whole relationship, these 10 years, she been emotionally crying to him, and he just right there. Oh, it's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all right. And then one day she just gave in, and she just
Yeah.
And
it sucks, and I don't want to get too much into the story.
Yeah,
Like you said, it sucks, but like I think detail. I like to think deeper sometimes. I'm thinking like, hey, why did she have to feel emotionally connected to somebody else and not him?
Right.
Like if I was that man, I would ask like, dang, what was it I wasn't giving
They
you
was
that
young
caused?
too, man.
Oh,
a lot of things
Yeah.
experience,
There you
trial
go.
and error.
Yeah.
You got to go through a lot of trial and error.
Absolutely.
So like I got maybe one or two questions,
Okay.
questions, and we can wrap
Proceed. Let's make it happen.
up. Say tomorrow you meet her, you ready? Like, I mean, as a man, I'm talking from a man to a man. I'm ready, been ready, and I'm doing that. But as a man, are you ready? If it was tomorrow, you ran into her tomorrow, would you hesitate or be scared? Because we do that too. We'd be like, oh man, I've been praying, man, what you doing? Is she it, or what would you do?
Yeah, if I walked out this door right now, the Lord provide her, and she's right there, I'm ready. Because I've been praying about this.
Running.
I've been this something I've been believing on, and I've been asking God for guidance on leading me and guiding me to her.
Amen,
I mean, prepare my heart, prepare my home, prepare my mind, so when I do meet her, that I'm stable. You know what I'm saying? I'm even tempered. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all in, bro. Like and why I'm single is because, like you said, you meet some people and you realize that you all may not be compatible. She may be an awesome individual. She may be a good woman.
The women don't understand that.
But she may not be good for me, and I may not be the one for her, which I understand that.
But women will try things and try things to make things work. Some, now I ain't gonna say all, because some women be like, oh, peace, boy. But if it ain't right, it ain't right.
Yeah.
And when you get a certain age, I think both sides of the fence should be like, yeah, I mean, this might be good, but we lacking over here.
Yeah. I mean, we all been in that position where you're forced.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the result's always the same. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I feel you on that.
Okay, so my last question. This is the buckaroo of the buckaroo.
What? I thought the last one was the buckaroo.
Yeah, no. Well, you got all that. What are you thinking? It's kind of, because we ain't been in a relationship 20, 30 years. What do you think holds a relationship like that, like our grandparents and stuff like that? What do you think is the biggest, and I can tell you what my grandmother told me, but what do you think is the biggest foundation for longevity in a relationship?
Man, I thank the Lord from my parents, bro. They've been married for 47 years.
Yeah, I know. I heard that's a beautiful thing.
Both love the Lord, man. Awesome testimonies. And I asked my mom, I'm like, yo, mom, like, how do you and Pop do this? Like,
Mm.
I see you all ups, I see you all downs,
Down.
I
Yeah.
see, and she said something to me. She said, son, of course, first and foremost, gotta have a foundation with the Lord.
Correct.
Gotta have the
Correct.
love, the respect, trust. You gotta have that. And she said something that really I didn't think. She said, son, you have to have be ready to have a lot of forgiveness.
Mm.
You can't harp on every little thing that a person does. She said, I learned to choose, my battles. She
Yeah.
said, I've learned to, because, and I appreciate her wisdom. She said, I have some herself, like I have to ask for forgiveness.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
times when I'm not right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But as long as you got that foundation, of course, with Christ, with love, respect,
Yeah.
honor, communication.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Communication
You gotta have those things. You know what I'm saying? Those
communication
things.
is it.
And when she said when she topped it off and said forgiveness, man, that meant something to me. Because a lot of times we can, your spouse, your significant other, whoever, they're going to disappoint you. They're going to
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of
piss you
course. It's
off.
gonna be up and down,
Whoever
like you
accepts
just
me,
yeah.
she's gonna have to accept my good, my bad,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna get on her nerves.
Oh
I'm gonna do
well.
something
Same.
stupid.
Same.
But you know what I'm saying? But I
Oh man,
acknowledge, like,
God,
dang, I
same.
messed up. But I realized that we have to show that grace, bro.
Yeah.
Like, people don't want to show grace and forgiveness
Because they set in their ways.
Yeah, now, I ain't talking about no deal breaker stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
I get it. I get it.
I'm
Stubborn.
just,
I mean, being stubborn.
yeah,
I get
I'm
it.
just I've learned that. So for me, that cluster, those different things there are that foundation. I believe that you can take that and you can, manage to get through anything.
Well, for me, my grandmother was very important to me. So she was Mommy Yo to me, but she used to say, "Know when to be quiet." She said, "All the love and all of everything else, everyday life is easy, but not knowing when to respond."
Oh man.
And I'm thinking, what is you talking about?
Yeah.
Is you drinking or something?
Yeah.
What do you mean I need to learn to know when to be quiet?
Yeah.
And I'm grown today, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And that has stuck with me my whole life through everything that I have done in my life today, from raising kids to career. It all goes back to when you know when to be quiet.
Absolutely.
You know why? I realize it's knowledge, bro.
I agree.
You learn, experience. I'm not listening, and I'm grown, and she gone. But I'm like, man, this whole time she talking about wisdom.
Yeah.
You ain't always got to open your mouth.
Absolutely not, bro.
You gonna mess up and mess your blessings up before they even come.
Before they come, bro. Sabotage yourself. Not knowing when to take the time. I heard a minister say this one time. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
He said, I learned I had to learn to just shut my mouth. He said, we have to learn when to just shut up and just listen. Like, even when you may have the upper hand, or even where you saying maybe right,
it's okay.
It's okay. Just for me, I realize I need to learn how to just I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna listen. And get understanding. And the opportunity gonna come when whatever it is that you're quiet on, you may have the opportunity to say it later.
Oh, it's always gonna come up.
It's gonna come up.
It always comes.
Yeah.
And that's what I didn't learn until later in life. And I'm sitting and it just, man, you know how you sit back and be chilling, and you got this epiphany. You be like, oh my God, I got what she's saying. And especially in relationships.
Absolutely.
You can be in a heated argument or a moment, bro, and don't know when to be quiet.
Oh man, you can tear it up.
And you can tear your foundation down.
Absolutely.
You can tear your relationship down. Y'all go different ways.
Absolutely.
Y'all start painting narratives.
Absolutely, man.
And I've been through so many of those going through life and not understanding what she was saying about.
Yeah.
Because I was always the one, I'm talking, never letting the girl talk. I'm the man. I'm the blah, 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 blah. And when you start growing, you be like, I did so much talking. I don't even know what love is. I don't know how to fall in love. I don't even know how to please my woman because I ain't paid attention. It's all I ain't listening.
Yeah. I learned something, bro. It says, like in Proverbs, bro. I love to read Proverbs. It says, it says like, the person who control their tongue have a long life. A quick retort can ruin everything. So, if I can control my tongue, when to talk, when to listen, I'm saying not to respond, just to
respond.
Right. Some people listen to retort.
Yeah.
They listen because they want to just have that last thing to say.
They want all, and it's a lot of people.
I learned, man. My dad told me some years ago. He said, "Son, a lot of times in life you win by losing. A lot of times you win by just not even saying nothing."
That was powerful, bro.
Man, my dad got so much wisdom, bro.
Man.
And he says some stuff. I do want to say this, I don't want to mess up the show.
Whatever.
You asked me a while back about what matters between the physical and the inner.
Yeah.
I remember you asked me about that.
That's in the beginning of the show, yes, sir.
Yes. Man, my dad said something to me a while back. When I was younger, I didn't understand what he meant by it. He said something to me, and at first, because I had a dwarf perspective on things, I was, right. A little, maybe a little, I don't say upset because he's talking about my mom, but I'm thinking like, at that time, I was able to understand. He said, "Son, you don't have to always have the baddest looking woman." He said, "You don't have to have that." Mm-hmm. And, this I'm probably like in my 20s or whatever.
And you want the baddest.
Man, come on now.
I'm looking for
just like
I'm on it.
Hey, she acting crazy. Oh, I can tolerate that. She all right. We'll work through it. That's great. We'll figure it out. You see all these red flags. You know good and well you got no business with that girl.
Anything to keep her.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, dog. Hey, oh man, that's over it, dog. Yeah, but he said something, man. He was like, "Son," he said, "You don't got to have the baddest looking woman, man."
Yeah.
He said, when you looking for a woman, of course, ask God for wisdom, whatever. Mm. He said, "Son, look at your mom. Like, my mom is very beautiful. Pretty
of course. He's
like, look at your mom, son." He said, "Understand where I'm coming from." He said, "I'll scale out of 1 to 10. He said, I'll give your mom about a 7. He said, I'll give her about a 7.
That's average. That's...
He said, "But if you look on the inside," he said, "Man, she's a jewel. She's fraught with wisdom, understanding, respect. She loved the Lord, and she like, son, she loved me."
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So my father would do anything for her. So he's like, so a scale from 1 to 10, he said, man, she through the roof.
Yeah, she through the roof. And ain't nothing to compare.
There's nothing to compare.
And that's what I was saying earlier about, having that inner, man. Now men, especially certain men at a certain age, I say 40. Any man over 40 today, most of us is looking to settle down for wives, and so even some of us still want to have kids.
Yeah, so that's an option.
And that's an option. Yeah. So it's like, I think it reversed a little bit. Women, and that's the battle though, right? In this whole dating thing, women used to be the ones that wanted to just settle down,
right?
Have kids and the picket fence, and men was on the go. Now it's a little different.
Yeah.
Women want to be the dudes and on the go and partying and everything money, but men want to settle down and relax and have properties and you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm glad I ain't got to go through that no more. That's all I can say. I'm saying that on national. Like, I'm done. I'm done with the dating.
That's a blessing. That's
good. I'm on marriage now. I'm past the date. Yeah, I'm good, man. I don't got time for the mixed emotions with people. Mm-hmm. And you said it, the key word. She loved me.
Man.
For me.
Love, man. That for right me. There, bro.
All my flaws.
Love all my flaws, man.
Everything.
And vice versa. I know you same
thing.
Love you accept everything.
Everything.
That's what I desire. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for perfection.
No, me neither.
I'm not looking for that, bro. You're not gonna find it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm 47, bro. You ain't gonna find it.
I feel you, man.
You is not gonna find it. There's nothing out here. Yeah. It might look good, but grandmama always say, "What look good ain't going."
Exactly.
So, but I appreciate my boy Ken coming through and having a great show, man. I love conversing with brother. We didn't have dinner and converse, so
awesome,
that's why we came up with the little idea. I appreciate you coming through. If it's something that you want to say on the outs, man, you can take the floor, bro.
Man, I appreciate you just having me on the show. The very fact that you thought I had enough common sense to know what I'm talking about to have me on here.
I appreciate it. That's why we That's why we chopped it up prior.
Yeah, you want to double check. Like, let me see if you're going to say something stupid.
Nah, but when me and my brother met, we're from the same state, the same place. Mm-hmm. We connected immediately. It wasn't, and most people that know dudes or brothers that you cool, man. Mm-hmm. If you ain't rubbing me right, I ain't messing with you.
Yeah.
And that's just our vibe. That's how Midwest Cats is.
It's that simple.
And I done met a friend, a brother now. So with that being said, 2025, more things
Awesome.
to come.
Awesome. Thank
I
you, bro.
appreciate that, man. Damn, I appreciate
My
you.
man. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that was a good session.
That was
man.
good.